I'm Fish Guy here doing a video. Wasn't a request, but this is one of my favorite fish. I've only kept them once and they're really impossible to find. Although you can find them, it's really difficult and you need to usually special order them whenever you want to get them in. That's the giant gourami. These guys are awesome. They get about 2 feet. The biggest one I had was about 17 inches. These guys are beautiful. To certain people who like them. It's one of those things where it's a face only their mother could love, or whatever that saying is. These guys do look kind of ugly if you don't kind of grow up the fish from a juvenile stage to kind of see where they came from. They are kind of really drab looking, but like I said, they get up to 2 feet, so you need a big tank. You're talking hundreds of gallons for these guys. They start off real cute and cuddly when they're small, just like any other fish, and then they grow to huge proportions, and it's crazy how fast they grow. But you will love these fish. You can find them. Usually the juveniles are gold, and the wild caught are kind of like a greenish brown with stripes on them. So they don't look anything like the actual adult size when you get them. But what I do like is these guys are a lot like other gouramis. Same thing with breeding. They build the bubble nest just like the betas and other gourami species that you find out there. The male guards them. The eggs hatch usually within 2 days. If you really want to get them into these breeding conditions, requirements, feed them huge amounts of live food, frozen food. Sometimes these guys can be a little difficult to sex. But from what I'm hearing, it's the pointed fin on the top dorsal fin is a male, and then from what I hear, it's rounded for a female. Sorry if that's wrong, but it's the only thing I could really find. I've never really gotten into breeding these guys. So like I said, 2 feet, you want to make sure that you provide the adequate tank space for these guys. When it comes to anything else, water conditions are really not too picky. 6.0 to 8.0 on the pH, 66 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's a huge difference in temperature that they can kind of take on, require, anything like that. So again, these guys are pretty hardy. Like I said, they're real cute and cuddly when they're little. They grow kind of big and ugly as they get bigger. But if you really truly know this species, they are really pretty and really nice looking. So I had to pause, there was a plane going over. So foods, these guys can do bloodworms, brine shrimp, flakes, pellets, wafers, sheets of algae, fresh vegetables, fruit, anything like that. But you do want to keep quite a few hiding spots for these guys in an aquarium. It is tough when they get bigger, but just take a couple slate stones and stack them up, make caves out of them, whatever. It's real nice and heavy duty for them to get under. You also want to make sure that the tank is well covered, because they can and will sometimes jump, depending on if there's conditions in the tank not met for them. If they see food maybe above it, but they have been known to jump out of people's aquariums, so you do want to keep an eye on that. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns on the giant gourami, please post it down below. If you have a giant gourami right now, comment. How big is he or she? Where did you get him? How long ago did you get him? For price wise in the pet store, these guys run about $5.99 for the juvenile size for what I found, and that was quite a few years ago. So it might have changed, probably gone up since then, but like I said, it's a special order fish that usually you need to find from a local fish store. Not a lot of your big chain pet stores get them just because they get so big. So any questions, comments, concerns, any requests you want, please post it down below in the comments. Check out my other videos, like this video, share it, subscribe, and thank you.